was bait, we was gonna be here. Roll deep is the name and we're up for a all year. When you get here, haters wanna end your career. We're alive on stage, no fear when we're here. Back my team till the end is clear. I swear this the ending too.
Right, we're here in the heart of East London with Roll Deep's DJ producer extraordinaire, DJ Target. How's it going, bro?
I'm alright, man, I'm cool.
Good stuff. So you've been putting out music and DJing for a good few years now. Just tell us a bit how you first got involved in garage and your progression since then.
Well, it started really with like the drum and bass scene, I'd say like 94 or 95. I got into mixing through Wiley and Slimzy. They was like knocking about, doing mixing, just looked interesting. I just got involved. Funnily enough, about a year later, Genius and that started Rinse FM, so it was like a instant platform for me to just get on the airwaves.
Yeah. Got
mixing. I had MCs with me, like we was doing really well. It was just, I think we was a bit too young to be taken properly seriously by the scene, like the drum and bass scene, jungle scene at the time. So after like 3 or 4 years, we just sort of got fed up with where we were in the scene. We was pushing and pushing, weren't really getting through the door. So we sort of backed off for a little while.
Yeah.
Went just to straight raving. While we was raving, like we started going to garage raves, Exposure, Coliseum, them sort of things, and the vibes in there just got us back on like DJ and MC. But this time we was doing the garage thing.
Because there was more girls.
Yeah, definitely. That's what blatantly got us into it, because there was more girls at the raves, and we just started DJing and MCing again. Went back on Rinse. They were playing garage by now. Before long, we started the pay-as-you-go thing, and that just blew up like big time. And that's where I started really going into the studio and like producing stuff. So
learning your trade.
Yeah, that's really how it all started.
So one of your biggest tunes was Champagne Dance, which you co-produced with Genius, Pay As You Go. I mean, you guys had so much potential, and you never really sort of fulfilled it. What led to your split?
I think there was a bit too many egos in the crew. There was a lot of people in it who like, it wasn't a leader, it wasn't like a structure to the crew, it was just 8 strong-minded different characters. And after a while, people just had different ideas of where they wanted to take it and stuff, and it just started crumbling. People started leaving one by one.
Must have been quite frustrating for those of you who had your head screwed on. Like.
Yeah, we done a whole album and like didn't even end up getting picked up by the label, and things just went bad from there. People lost faith. And that was it, really. Just time for it to call it a day.
Yeah. So after Pay As You Go, you mean you're putting out a few tunes on your label, Aim High, which you set up.
Yeah.
You've done a few collaborations with Danny Weed.
Yeah.
And then you eventually joined Roll Deep.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
I don't know, it was sort of like the obvious thing to do from even when I was in Pay As You Go, but obviously I wasn't going to just start jumping around ships because these
because you was with Pay As You Go still after your single and stuff like that. It was a couple of you trying to hold it together. And
but all the time we was doing this, even while I was in Pay As You Go, my sort of street mates who I've grown up with were like the Roll Deep lot.
Yeah.
So I was always with the two of them anyway. It's just that I started out doing Pay As You Go before Roll Deep was invented, so I wasn't just going to jump over. But as soon as it came down, it was like, I'm with these lot every day. I didn't want to just do it straight away because I thought people were just going to think you've done what everyone else done.
Yeah,
Pay As You go and join another crew. I knew people wouldn't really understand, but after a while, it just made sense. We were with each other every day, doing stuff.
And you've all been friends from a young age.
I've grown up with them, so it was normal for me to just join.
So you guys have just put out the album, Into the Deep End.
Yeah.
What's your expectations for that?
Boy, I know what I'd like to see it do. I got like good expectations of it because I think it's a good album. Like it's well-rounded. It's not just one sort of music. We've not just stuck to the grime sort of.
Hang on, the ice cream man's here. Target gets an ice cream.
It's a bit sunny. Come out to
Early's dope. So yeah, the album's quite rounded. You think it's gonna?
Yeah, I think it should do well. We're getting the right sort of backing from radio, and the press has been good. The music, I think, is good. That's always where you need to start. So hopefully.
So far, it's looking pretty good. Can you foresee any sort of differences within the members of Roll Deep that might lead to any problems, or do you think that's all sort of out of the way now?
The way it's sort of set up now, it's like it's not the same way as Pay As You Go is sort of set up. Although there's not a leader in Roll Deep as such, even though Wiley's the one who started and he's known as the leader and stuff. There's not actually.
Does he sort of make decisions, or is it between all of you?
Depends what sort of decisions it is. Really. Some of the decisions he doesn't even make. It doesn't have anything to do with. That's through his own choice. Some of them he makes. Some of them the group make. Some of them only a few of us really need to make. So it depends on the situation, but it's structured sort of so that no one can sort of get too big for their boots. The name is everyone knows that the name is the thing that's got them here. So
it's not really about a particular member.
That's what went wrong with Pay As You Go. People started believing that Pay As You Go was big because of them. Yeah. Which is never the way to think, because it was all of us. So as long as we keep that.
So what's your favourite track off the album?
I got two. I think Remember the Days and Shake a Leg. They're my two favourites.
And how many tracks have you produced on there?
I done 3 tracks.
You've done 3 of the tracks on there. Are those the two mentioned?
Only one of them is the track I produced. Remember the Days is one I produced. Shake a Leg is by Danny Weed. I've done the Avenue remix as well. I've done Be Careful on the album. I've done the Poltergeist original. That's not on the album, but the remix is on there.
Yeah? So. Good stuff. So, if you had to pick a favourite, who would be your favourite MC at the crew?
I'd say I like Breeze. Breeze is probably my favourite MC on tracks. Like the way he comes out with his lyrics, him and his brother Brazen, them two, they're mad to me. The things they come up with and how they can flip words around is nuts.
You two have been mates for a long time now as well. So.
Breeze used to live upstairs. He doesn't live there no more, but he used to live upstairs. We've all knocked about around there for years. So Breeze is probably my favourite MC, but they're all big MCs. I rate all of them.
What about anyone else in the scene, producers and MCs? Anyone you sort of look out for?
I try and look out for everyone. Whoever's doing good stuff, I try and make sure I know about it. Da Vinci, I rate. Jammer, Low Deep is a good producer who's coming up.
How do you feel about him taking in sort of
I don't know.
the name?
That's just water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
Nothing. But his beats are good though.
Yeah, you feeling him?
You lot are big.
Don't have to say that.
You lot are big though. No, seriously. You lot are really big. But other than that.
What about MCs? Any MCs you look out for? Apart from anyone in the crew?
Loads of MCs I think are big as well.
Who do you think's going to blow this year?
Kano's doing good. Kano's one of my been one of my top MCs for years. J2K, I rate. Titch and all them essentials and that.
Yeah.
Some of them are good. There's loads of people. Like the scene's doing.
Everyone's doing their thing.
Yeah, at the moment.
So, what equipment do you use in the studio, and how do you approach making a track? Where do you start off?
Well, I make all my beats on my laptop, my G4.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's sort of when I started getting proper serious, like about 2 years, not even 2 years, like a year and a half, say 2 years maybe. I got my G4, and ever since then it's just been like non-stop beats. Once I got my head around the structure of how to do it, that was it. I had loads of plugins, and I've never really...
What program do you use?
Oh, Logic.
Logic, yeah?
Yeah, Logic. Use my EXS.
What's your favourite plugin?
Favourite plugin, probably Atmosphere.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's got some roll deep sounds on it if anyone wants to have a go.
Have a little look through there. I'm not going to start giving away menu numbers. There's a couple of bits in there.
So how would you describe your sound? What would you sort of...
I think my sound just describes all the music I've ever listened to growing up, which is just like nearly everything you probably hear at some stage.
But it's kind of labelled as grime at the minute.
Yeah.
Do you see it? Do you see it that way? Do you see it as garage?
Not even nowadays. The sort of beats I'm making can't really be listed as grime or garage. They're sort of somewhere in between that and hip hop, and sometimes a bit of rock or pop or whatever. It's hard to
put it into one. Put it into words.
I can see why everyone labels us as grime, because that's sort of where they spotted us at this stage while we're coming from the grime scene. If it was like 8-10 years ago and it was Target would have been Target from the jungle scene.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of, they put us at this stage, but I think our music just can come out as anything.
It comes from your influences, I suppose.
Which is just every sort of music.
Okay, so what's been your funniest moment in garage so far? I know you've had a few.
It's hard to place in one moment, but probably something that happened in Napa or somewhere.
Slimsy's bungee jump?
Slimsy's thing, what's that thing called?
In the ball?
But yeah, whatever that's called. Slimsy's one of that. Slingshot.
Yeah.
Slimsy's slingshot video is the funniest thing. If you can get your hands on that, look on eBay or do anything you can. If you can get your hands on that, you'll be laughing for years. Have you seen it?
Yeah. I was there, man. That was too funny.
That was the funniest thing.
I'm glad I didn't buy it.
We're meant to be going there soon as well, I think.
What about recently? Anything happened that's made you laugh? Top of the Pops must have been a laugh.
Everything's funny. Like them lot are just, they make me laugh all the time. Everywhere we go, there's funny things happening. People, just whatever, just funny stuff all the time. Plus, I like to make a few jokes here and there.
It's all good. So what, away from the studio, what other interests do you have away from music? What do you get up to on your days off?
Watch a couple DVDs, listen to more music.
Yeah.
Yeah, just chill out, go cinema, whatever. Go have a drink over the Weatherspoons, whatever. Go bowling, just anything really.
Football?
Yeah, a bit of football.
Bit of footy?
Love a bit of
Basketball?
football, yeah. Bit of basketball. I'm a bit of a sporty sort of guy. I was a jock. If I was in America, I would have been a jock.
Tell us something we don't know about Target.
I once went for a job at McDonald's and I didn't get it. I didn't give me a job. Long time ago.
A good job they did.
Yeah,
Because
very good
you might not be in now, you might be managing
I couldn't believe that though.
the Bow branch.
My mum still laughs about that.
And what's your plans for the future?
Just to make music all over the world, work with different artists from everywhere, just keep the label going, keep Roll Deep going, sell albums, sell singles, remixes, whatever, soundtracks, adverts.
And develop Aim High as well, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Aim high the label, develop that, keep the DVDs coming, releases. Just
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, just everything.
Okay, we're going to finish on a quick fire. You got to answer as quick as possible, yeah?
Right.
Okay, DJ or producing?
Producing,
Garage or grime?
garage,
McDonald's or KFC?
KFC,
Sana or Stiller?
Stiller all day. Ben Stiller or Alan Sandler. Stiller's much more funny. Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson, yeah? He's the man. Wiley or Dizzy?
Wiley.
And finally, Pay As You Go or Roll Deep?
Roll Deep, because that's my real mate. That was just a business mates. We're still safe and everything, but these are my mates. Everyone knows them. So yeah, Roll Deep.